Electric has gone Audi. But what does that mean exactly? We didn't just put out our first fully electric vehicle and that was it. It means we used our meticulous engineering prowess to think through every aspect of what electric vehicle ownership should be. But it all starts with the first no-compromise electric SUV. Introducing the Audi e-tron. EV ownership thus far has been an exercise in balancing compromises in the vehicle. So to understand what the Audi e-tron is, it's equally important to know what it is not. We didn't just take one of our car chassis, stick in some batteries and a higher roof. The e-tron is a true, built from the ground up, mid-size SUV that's similar in size to a Q8. But that's just the starting point to where the Audi e-tron separates itself from the EV competition. For us, design aesthetic permeates everything we do. While other manufacturers push their electric cars to look overtly different just for the sake of it, Audi challenged that notion from the beginning. We set out to make the e-tron be an Audi first, with design accents that show its uniqueness second, not the other way around. The single-frame grille articulates this mindset perfectly, as its design aligns the e-tron to the Audi family, yet the mostly closed louvers give a distinct look, while allowing for the cooling an electric vehicle at this performance level still needs. That philosophy continues everywhere. The lower rocker panel and unique headlight signature subtly hint at where the power comes from. The tapered roofline fulfills efficiency needs, yet gives the e-tron a sporty look without sacrificing headroom. The Quattro blisters found on all Audis take on a more angular shape. Available 21-inch wheels give the e-tron a more muscular look, while the rear taillight animation signifies the level of tech inside. Inside, the e-tron carries over Audi's benchmark for luxury without sacrifice. Valcono leather front seats with heating, ventilation, and massage functions are available. Four-way climate control is standard, and available ambient LED lighting fills the cabin, which can be changed to taste. Cargo space increases to 57 cubic feet with seats folded, and the e-tron has more rear legroom than any other electric car in its class. From there, the driver-focused technology of the front cabin is immediately apparent. The standard Virtual Cockpit Plus shows vehicle status and infotainment in multiple view options, while the available head-up display helps keep eyes focused on the road. The seamless black panel dash integrates Audi's dual touchscreen MMI system with haptic touch feedback. The MMI interface replicates the feel of using a smartphone for ease of use, while also including Android Auto and Apple CarPlay standard. Bang & Olufsen speakers create 3D sound, as if heard right from the stage. The unique gear selector is a solid piece of padded metal rising from the center console and doubles as a wrist rest for the MMI. There's a reason why no one has made an electric SUV quite like the e-tron before. It's not easy. This size and weight demands the pinnacle of expertise to solve efficiently. We started by building an SUV that is exceptionally aerodynamic, but doesn't sacrifice normal headroom. We then developed a 95 kilowatt-hour battery with liquid cooling that helps make sure the full power is available when it's needed. Performance repeatability is something other electric vehicles can struggle with. Electric motors generate a lot of heat, which degrades performance quickly. So we developed our own with a revolutionary cooling lance system that allows for repeatable performance. This allows the two asynchronous motors to push the e-tron from 0 to 60 in 5.5 seconds with boost engaged. Not just a few times, but many times with confidence, and allows the same power to be available at passing speeds. The most important performance aspect of the e-tron may be something built on from our legacy, Quattro. Quattro has defined the Audi legacy for over 30 years, and the e-tron marks the most important revolution in all-wheel drive technology since its inception. In a standard car, Quattro is the complex manipulation of intricate moving parts that must engage and disengage as fast as mechanically possible. Losses in time and energy are unavoidable in something that complex. Electric Quattro in the e-tron has none of these issues and primarily works as a function of software. The electric motors can react to input 1,000 times a second in constantly changing conditions. A traditional drivetrain can't even come close. Electric Quattro, along with air suspension, make the e-tron as all-road capable as any Audi. now right from your car. Finally, the biggest barrier to electric vehicle ownership: range anxiety. Yet even here, we thought that through as well. 98% of all single-trip journeys in the US are under 50 miles. So we gave the e-tron a battery that takes you over 200 miles with confidence. Then, we gave the e-tron a 150 kilowatt charging speed that can recharge the battery to 80% charge in about 30 minutes when charging at a high-speed public charger. Audi is offering new e-tron owners 1,000 kilowatt hours of charging at no additional cost for use at Electrify America fast charging stations within the first 4 years of ownership through the My Audi app. By the end of 2019, Electrify America will add more than 480 charging stations to their growing network, covering every major U.S. corridor, including cross-country routes. And if 2% of the time is all you ever needed, that could mean years of complimentary public high-speed charging. We said electric had gone Audi. Now, you know exactly why. The no-compromise electric SUV, the Audi e-tron.